Class 10, Chapter 12, Areas related to circles, Module 1. Objectives. In this module, you will learn about perimeter and area of a circle. Children, we know the equation of perimeter and area of a circle. That is, perimeter of the circle is equal to 2 pi r, or perimeter or circumference. Okay. Now, since twice the radius is diameter, we can write it as what? Pi into diameter. Next, area of the circle, which is equal to what? Pi r square. Now, the questions. The radii of two circles are 19 cm and 9 cm respectively. Find the radius of the circle which has circumference equal to the sum of the circumference of the two circles. So, children, the radius of the two circles are given. First one, R1 as 19 cm and R2 as 9 cm. We need to find out the radius of the new circle. We can take it as what? R. Now, the condition is what? The circumference of the new circle is the sum of the circumference of the two circles. So, we can take the circumference of the new circle be C, which is equal to C1 plus C2. That is the circumference of the first one plus circumference of the second one. Now, substitute the equation. That is 2 pi r is equal to 2 pi r1 plus 2 pi r2. So, 2 pi is common. So, you can cancel. Remaining what? R is equal to r1 plus r2. Substitute the values. At last, what we get? 19 plus 9 is equal to 28 centimeter. Okay. Now, the second question also the same type, but the equation only changed. The radii of the two circles are 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter respectively. Find the radius of the circle having area equal to the sum of the areas of the two circles. Now, R1 radius of the first one is 8 centimeter and the second one is 6 centimeter. Let the radius of the required circle, the new circle, be R. Now, the condition what? Area of the new circle is the sum of the areas of the other two circles. Now, we can take area of the new circle be capital A. So, A is equal to A1 plus A2, which is equal to, substitute that equation, pi r square is equal to pi r1 square plus pi r2 square. Now, pi is common, so we can cancel. Remaining what? R square is equal to r1 square plus r2 square. Now, what is the value of r? R1 is 8 centimeter and r2 is 6 centimeter. So, 8 square plus 6 square is equal to what? 64 plus 36, which is 100. Now, r is equal to square root of 100, which is equal to what? 10 centimeter. Now, the next one. The cost of fencing a circular field at the rate of rupees 24 per meter is rupees 5,280. The field is to be ploughed at the rate of rupees 0.50 per meter square. Find the cost of ploughing the field. Now, take pi is equal to 22 by 7. Now, the length of the fencing we know. So, fencing is that circular perimeter portion or the circumference only. Now, let the perimeter, the circumference of that field into per meter, how much rupee? Rupees 24, which is equal to the total cost. Now, the length of the fence we need to find out first. Is equal to what? The total cost by what per meter, how much rupee? That is 24. That is 5,280 by 24, which is equal to 220, which is what? The circumference. Now, the circumference equation is what? 2 pi r is equal to 220. Now, substitute 2 into 22 by 7 into r is equal to 220. At last, what is the value of r? That is 220 into 7 by 2 into 22, which is equal to 35. Now, the radius is equal to what? 35 meter. Now, what? The field is to be plugged at the rate of rupees 0.50 per meter square. Now the field is to be plugged means what? Inside portion is there. So we need to find out what area of the field first. So what is the equation of area of the field? Yes, pi r square. So pi r square is equal to 22 by 7 into 35 into 35, which is equal to what? 25 into 5 into 35. Now the last step we need to find out what the cost for plowing it. So cost per meter square 0.50. So when you multiply it with the 22 into 5 into 35, at last what? 1000 rupees 1925 is the total cost. Clear? Now the next one. The wheel of a car are of diameter 80 centimeter each. How many complete revolution does each wheel make in 10 minutes when the car is traveling at the speed of 66 km per hour? Now listen, the first one condition given what? The diameter of the wheel is equal to what? 80 centimeter. So we can write what? Its radius is equal to what? 40 centimeter, which is equal to what? 0.4 meter. Now the distance traveled by the wheel of the car in one revolution, which is equal to what? 2 pi r. R is what? 0.4. Okay, that is equal to 2 pi into 0.4 can be written as 4 by 10. Now 2 and 10 are cancelled. At last what we get? 4 pi by 5 meter. Now the next step, let n be the number of revolution that we need to find out made by the wheel of the car in 10 minutes. Now distance traveled by the wheel of the car in 10 minutes is equal to 4 pi by 5 into n into what? 10 minute n revolution. So 4 pi by 5 into n meter. Okay. Now also the distance traveled in 60 minutes is equal to what? 66 kilometer. 60 minute means what? 1 hour. Per hour is what? 66 kilometer. Change that kilometer into meter. That is 66 into 1000 meter. Now the distance traveled in 10 minutes we need to find out. Now in 60 minutes 66 into 1000. In 1 minute what? Divided by 60. If it is in 10 minutes what? Multiply with the 10. So at last what we get? 11,000. Therefore 4 pi by 5 into n, that is the distance traveled by the wheel of the car in 10 minutes, is same as 11,000. Now substitute 4 into 22 by 7 into n is equal to 11,000. Now at last n is equal to 11,000 into 5 into 7 by 4 into 22. At last what? 4,375, which is the number of revolution. Clear? Hence the number of revolution made by the wheel of the car in 10 minutes is equal to 4,375. Now next last question. In the figure depicts an archery target marked with its 5 scoring regions from the center outwards as gold, red, blue, black and white. The diameter of the region representing the gold score is 21 centimeter and each of the other bands is 10.5 centimeter wide. Find the area of each of the 5 scoring regions. Now listen carefully, circular portion is there. Then we need to find out area of separately gold, red, blue, black and white. For that, first, given the diameter of the gold region is what? 21 centimeter. So its radius is what? 21 by 2, which is equal to 10.5. Now area of the gold region, which is equal to what? Pi r square. That is pi into what is r? 10.5. So pi into 10.5 the whole square, which is equal to 22 by 7 into 110.25. At last what we get? 346.5 centimeter square. So area of the gold region is 345.5 centimeter square. Now next one, radius of the red region. That is total a radius of gold plus red region is what? 10.5 plus 10.5, which is equal to 21. Now area of the red region is equal to area of the gold plus red minus what? Area of the gold, which is equal to pi into what? 21. That is what? 10.5 gold plus red 10.5 is the width. So total what? 21. Gold plus red is what? 21. So pi into 21 square minus the area of the gold. Gold having a radius what? 10.5. So pi into 21 square minus 10.5 square. Now listen carefully the step. Area of the ring is equal to pi into capital R square minus small r square. We know that equation, where r is the radius of the outer ring and small r is the radius of the inner ring, which is equal to 22 by 7 into 21 square minus 10.5 the whole square. We can apply a square minus b square also. Okay, so what? 22 by 7 into 21 plus 10.5, 21 minus 10.5. So 22 by 7 into what? 31.5 into 10.5. At last 1039.5 centimeter square is the answer. Now the next one, area of the red region only we need to find out. That is what? 1039.5. Next one, what? Radius of the blue region. Blue region means gold plus red plus blue is equal to what? Radius of that gold plus red plus blue region, that is 21 plus 10.5 is equal to what? 31.5. Now area of the blue region only we need to find out. So pi into then equation area of the gold plus red plus what? Blue minus area of gold plus red, that is a step, that is pi into 31.5 the whole square minus 21 square, that is pi into 31.5 square minus 21 square. Now you can apply that what? A square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. At last area of the blue region is what? 1732.5 centimeter square. Now area of the black region, same method itself. Radius for gold plus red plus blue, red plus blue plus black is equal to 31.5 plus 10.5, which is equal to 42 centimeter. Now area of the black region is equal to pi into 42 square minus 31.5 the whole square. So that is what? 22 by 7 into 42 square minus 31.5 square. That is, you can apply a square minus b square there. 22 by 7 into 42 plus 31.5 into 42 minus 31.5. At last what we get? 2425.5 centimeter square. Now last, radius of the white region is equal to radius of gold plus red plus blue plus black plus white minus the remaining, all that gold plus red plus blue plus black you need to subtract. So what? First one, area of the white region is equal to pi into 52.2 the whole square minus 42 square, which is equal to 22 by 7 into 52.25 the whole square is minus 42 square is what? 52.5 plus 42 into 52.5 minus 42. At last what we get? 3118.5 centimeter square. Clear students? Okay, thank you.